IQ is made possible in part by Wing to Wing Foundation. Today, these two teams, Tug Valley from Naugatuck, West Virginia, and Dawson Bryan High School from Cold Grove, Ohio, compete on today's IQ. From the Cool TV studio, here's the host of IQ, Ernie Anderson.
Thank you, everybody. Nice audience. We have a full house again this week here on IQ, and we're welcoming Tug Valley. Their first appearance this season on IQ. Dawson Bryan, we saw earlier, as they defeated a fine racing team earlier in the season, 245 to 180. So, Tug Valley, we're going to start with you with 1972, and I need two answers from each of you on your categories. The big story in Washington was about the burglarizing and illegal telephone wiretapping the offices of the Democratic National Committee at an office hotel apartment complex, which gave which scandal its name, and who was the U.S. president caught up in the scandal?
Watergate and Nixon.
Is right, 410. Good job, Braden. Now, Dawson Bryan and John, two answers. The first of three movies premiered chronicling the fictional Corleone mafia family based on the best-selling novel. Name the novelist and the movie.
The Godfather and
Okay.
The Godfather.
Time, Braden.
The Godfather and
Mario Puzo was the author. Four-letter words that we can say on high Q. So, Dawson Bryan. This word can mean crazy, frenzied, batty, or bonkers, most of which I am. But in the world of music, it means to play a written after having played a section an octave higher or lower. What is that four-letter word? John?
Funk.
No, I like that word though. Tug Valley? Your answer? Braden?
tone.
It's loco. Loco. Your four-letter words question. This is the name of a Greek goddess, but in human anatomy, it's the pigmented part of the eye between the cornea and the lens. What's that word?
Iris.
Iris is right. Staying with you for Spanish things, give me the English translation of an Octavio Paz 1989 work entitled El Fuego de Cada Dia. Quiet in the audience. Translate that to English for me in El Fuego de Cada Dia. Braden?
The fire of a day.
No?
The Fire Every Day.
The fire of every day or each day. Either of those is acceptable. So you get 10 on that. Now, Spanish things for you. Gabriel Garcia Marquez, a Nobel Prize winner for literature in 1982, was born March 6th, 1927 in Aracatata. In what South American country?
Chile.
Not Chile.
Argentina.
It's Colombia. Staying with you, though, for a visual question, John and Dawson Bryan. Look at this and spell the name of this fruit, introduced into Spanish America in the late 16th century and into California by Spanish settlers in 1769 from medieval Latin for apple and seeded. Spell that fruit.
Pomegranate.
Is right. Good. Now, for you, Braden and team, spell the name of this Grimm's fairy tale character in which a miller brags to the people of the kingdom he lives in, and the king telling him that his daughter can spin straw into gold.
Rumpelstiltskin.
No, that's incorrect. So can you spell it, John?
RUMP. LESTILTSKIN.
There you go. That's right. You finally got it. Rumpelstiltskin. And that will end a fun warm-up round. We'll be back to start the bonus round and meet our teams that have come this way to Television City in Hollywood to play High Q here on the CW.
2023 is the year of Dutch Miller Kia in South Charleston, and friends and family pricing means you'll get the best deal right up front on every vehicle every time. Don't forget, every brand new Kia comes with Dutch Miller's exclusive 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. For a limited time, ask about no payments for 90 days. Text or chat now at DutchMillerKiaofCharleston.com or come in today to test drive your future favorite ride ever, only at Dutch Miller Kia of South Charleston.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Food Fair is the place to save. Our Cart Cash rewards will save you even more. Become a VIP member. Sign up is easy. When you sign up for Cart Cash, the more you shop, the more you save. Visit any of our locations or go to foodfairmarkets.com and sign up today to start saving. Food Fair, where convenience and quality meet.
The views are breathtaking. The instruction is personal. The experience is hands-on. The programs are nationally ranked. The atmosphere is welcoming. It's all here, all in one unique place. All to help you soar higher.
Welcome back to High Q here on the Tri-State CW with a good game in progress, 30-20 in the early lead. Our friends from Ohio and Dawson Bryant. Now, we're going to go meet the teams and find out about their schools, their coach, their principal, and this is the part where they get to brag on their school. So let's go to Tug Valley in a place that I'm familiar with, but I don't think I've ever been to Naugatuck. But tell us about Tug Valley.
Well, we're a small school. We have about 350 around that students.
Name them all. Oh, no.
We're known for our sports mostly, but we decided to start branching out academically. And last year we assembled this team. And we also have a rivalry with your old high school.
The Man Hillbillies. That's right, in sports. When I was there, we didn't do very well in sports, but they've kind of come up in the world these days. Tug Valley, a very formidable opponent. And who's your coach here today?
He's over there, Eric Starr.
Eric, had to think about that for a minute. Welcome, we appreciate it. Now, John, tell us again about Dawson Bryant.
We have a school of around 350 students. Our principal is Dean Mader, and we have a great coach, Miss Whitley. And so we have a good band.
Yes, we welcome you back. And about equal-sized schools, as it turns out, about 350 in each school. So that's interesting that you're paired up today here on High Q, where we're going to start the bonus round. And I have a 15-point question on mammals, and we'll start, John, with you and Dawson Bryant. This is one of the three groups of living mammals, along with placentals and marsupials, typified by structural differences in their brains, jaws, digestive tract, reproductive tract, and other body parts compared to the more common mammalian types.
10, please.
In addition, they lay eggs rather than bearing live young, but, like all mammals, the females nurse their young with milk.
5, please.
5-point clue, the name derives from the Greek words for single and whole, referring to the rear orifice. The extant species are the platypus and 4 species of echidnas. Name the only surviving examples of this group, all indigenous to Australia and New Guinea.
Don't know.
All right, do you know, Braden? Guess? It's monotremes. Single and whole, monotremes. So let's go to Russian literature now, Braden, and your team with a 15-point clue. This work follows the mental anguish and moral dilemmas of an impoverished ex-student in St. Petersburg who plans to kill an unscrupulous pawnbroker, an old woman who stores money and valuable objects in her flat.
10, please.
10-pointer is the main plot involves a murder as a result of ideological intoxication that depicts all the disastrous moral and psychological consequences that result from the murder.
Five, please.
The main character is Rodion Romanovich Raskolnikov. Name this masterpiece from Fyodor Dostoevsky. Any guess, Brayton?
The
How about it,
Nutcracker.
John?
The Nutcracker.
It's Crime and Punishment. But staying with you, John and Dawson Bryant, for a geometry question, the 15-point clue, this word is derived from the Greek, which means not falling together, introduced by Apollonius of Perga in his work on conic sections.
Parallel?
No? 15 if you know. Braden?
Symmetric.
Asymptote. Asymptote is the answer
Yeah,
we're
no,
looking
it
for
was-
there. Periodic table. Back to you, Tug Valley. This element, number 38, is a member of the alkaline earth metal family.
10, please.
The metal forms a dark oxide layer when it is exposed to air. It has physical and chemical properties similar to those of its two vertical neighbors in the periodic table, calcium and barium.
5, please.
Name this, named after a village in Scotland near which the mineral was discovered in 1790. What is this element with its symbol SR? Braden?
Sulfur.
No, John?
Strontium.
Strontium is right. Good for another 10, or 5. 5 on that brings you to 35. And U.S. state capitals, our final bonus category. Only 3 U.S. state capitals begin with the letter J. I'll give you 5 points for one, 10 points for a second, 15 more for a third.
Juneau.
Is one for 5,
Jefferson City.
is another for 10,
Jackson.
as the other one. Good job. You got all 30 points, bringing you to 65 to 20 at the end of our bonus round. 60 seconds coming up. The categories are presidents, Old Testament phrases fill in the blank, palindromes, and U.S. state capitals when high. Q returns.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
The views are breathtaking. The experience is hands-on. The instruction is personal. The programs are nationally ranked. The atmosphere is welcoming. It's all here, all in one unique place at Morehead State University, all to help you soar higher.
Stop wishing you were debt-free. Start consolidating. Members Choice Credit Union is committed to helping you take control of your finances this new year. And all it takes is a personal loan. Imagine one monthly payment at a great interest rate. Stop worrying about debt. Start taking control of your finances. Consolidate your debt today with the help of your credit union family at Members Choice. Visit us online at mccu.net.
Food Fair is the place to save. Our Cart Cash Rewards will save you even more. Become a VIP member. Sign up is easy. When you sign up for Cart Cash, the more you shop, the more you save. Visit any of our locations or go to foodfairmarkets.com and sign up today to start saving. Food Fair, where convenience and quality meet.
Thank you so much, and welcome back to High Q. After 2 rounds of play, we find Dawson Bryan in the lead, 65-20. But Tug Valley, being the lower score at the moment, gets to pick first from one of those 4 categories we announced to you: presidents, Old Testament phrases fill in the blank, palindromes, and U.S. state capitals. So, Braden, what do you like of those?
Presidents.
Presidents. Okay. Start the clock. The only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms.
Cleveland.
The only president to resign.
Nixon.
First and last name of the president who spent the shortest time in office, 32 days in 1841.
Andrew Garfield.
No. What 21st century president lost the popular vote but became president thanks to Florida and the Electoral College?
Donald Trump. No.
No. He was the second president to be assassinated.
Kennedy.
No. Before becoming president, what was Bill Clinton's job and where?
Governor of Arkansas.
Right. What was Bill Clinton's middle name, the same as the last name of a much earlier president?
Ronald.
No. Who is listed as our 40th president?
Ronald Reagan.
Yes. George Bush Sr. had what 2 middle names? And time runs out. You picked up 4 of those, bringing you to 60. So John and team on presidents. First and last name of the president who spent the shortest time in office, 32 days in 1841.
William Henry Harrison.
That's who it is. What 21st century president lost the popular vote but became president thanks to Florida and the Electoral College?
George Bush.
More specific?
George W. Bush.
Right. What was Bill Clinton's middle name, the same as the last name of a much earlier president?
Jefferson.
William Jefferson Clinton. And George Bush Sr. had what 2 middle names?
Herbert Walker.
That's right. So you picked up there 4. Brings you to 105, as we say back home in Logan County. 105.
Oh, fast.
Now, what do you like of the remaining categories?
U.S. state capitals, please.
U.S. state capitals.
I asked it, my bad.
Get ready with the clock. Start the clock. The birthplace of Dixie, the cradle of the Confederacy.
Jackson.
No. Gateway to Glacier Bay National Monument.
Helena.
No. Capital of the first state.
Dover.
Right. Center of pineapple industry, crossroads of the Pacific.
Honolulu.
Right. Home of the U.S. Naval Academy.
Annapolis.
Gateway to Lake Tahoe and Yosemite Valley.
Sacramento.
No. Capital of Soonerland.
Oklahoma City.
Gateway to the Black Hills.
Bismarck.
No. Country music capital of the world.
Nashville.
And capital of the Confederacy, capital of the Old South.
Richmond.
Is right. So you picked up 2, 4, 6. And that brings you to 165. Okay, Braden and team, you'll get a chance to pick the 4 they missed. Birthplace of Dixie, the cradle of the Confederacy.
Richmond.
That is Montgomery. Gateway to Glacier Bay National Monument.
Pass.
Juneau. Gateway to Lake Tahoe and Yosemite Valley. Answer? Carson City. Gateway to the Black Hills. Any guess? It's Pierre, or South Dakota. Okay, and that will wrap up our 60-second round categories and 165 to 60. Dawson Bryan in the lead, but we'll see who comes out the winner when Stump the Experts comes right after this break on High Q.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Food Fair is the place to save. Our Cart Cash Rewards will save you even more. Become a VIP member. Sign up is easy. When you sign up for Cart Cash, the more you shop, the more you save. Visit any of our locations or go to foodfairmarkets.com and sign up today to start saving. Food Fair, where convenience and quality meet.
2023 is the year of Dutch Miller Kia in South Charleston, and friends and family pricing means you'll get the best deal right up front on every vehicle, every time. Don't forget, every brand new Kia comes with Dutch Miller's exclusive 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. For a limited time, ask about no payments for 90 days. Text or chat now at DutchMillerKiaofCharleston.com or come in today to test drive your future favorite ride ever, only at Dutch Miller Kia of South Charleston.
The views are breathtaking. The instruction is personal. The experience is hands-on. The programs are nationally ranked. The atmosphere is welcoming. It's all here, all in one unique place. All to help you soar higher.
Very much, everybody, and welcome back to our game where it's a 165-60 lead for Dawson Bryan at the moment, but we'll see how the Stump the Experts round plays. 20 points apiece, and we'll start with you, Tug Valley. It's an audio question. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame member and winner of Grammy's Lifetime Achievement Award, Ray Charles, had 31 solo top 40 hits. Name them all. No. Here is the biggest, a 1962 5 weeks at #1. Listen and name it.
I've made up my mind to live in memory of the lonesome time. I can't stop.
Ooh. Song you could hear on Cool Hits 105.7 and CoolHits1057.com, the greatest songs of all time from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Any idea, Brayden?
Georgia on my mind.
No, he did do that, certainly.
I don't know.
Say, I Can't Stop Loving You.
I can't stop loving you.
Well, thank you. I can't stop loving you either. No, that was the answer. I can't stop loving you. Now, your audio question. In 1972, this New Jersey native released his first solo single following his breakup with his musical partner. Name this Rock and Roll Hall of Fame member from this #4 hit.
No, I would not give you false hope on this strange and mournful day, but the mother and child reunion is only a motion away.
Who is that man, John? Any guess?
No.
How about it, Braden? Audience, who is that? Paul Simon is right. Mother and child reunion. Bad habits. I'm sure none of you has one, but here we go. John, what electronic cigarette maker has agreed to pay nearly $440 million to settle a 2-year investigation by 33 states into the marketing of its high nicotine vaping products?
Juul?
Juul is right for 20. Bad habits for you now. Juul e-cigs are shaped like what common computer accessory?
Flash driver, USB.
Yes. Kids knew that way too quickly on both of those. But that's all right. That's all right. No judgment here on HiQ. Brayden will stay with you for a math question. I'm thinking of a 2-digit odd number. The difference of the digits is 0. The sum of the squares of the digits is 162. What is that 2-digit odd number? Brayden?
33.
Say again?
33.
No?
9.
No, it's 99.
Oh, wait a minute.
But I have your math question.
Oh.
If 2 interior angles of a triangle measure 50 degrees and 80 degrees, what's the measure in degrees of the triangle's smallest exterior angle?
50?
No?
I don't.
Right?
30.
It's 100. Science, back to you. Back to you. What 3 quantities are related by Ohm's law and symbolized by the letters I, E, R? This is for you, John and Dawson Bryant. three quantities related by Ohm's law, symbolized by those letters I, E, R. Your answers?
Voltage, amperage, wattage.
No? Do you know, Braden? Your guess? It is current, voltage, and resistance.
Ooh.
Science for you, though. Name the scientist who published a collection of studies called Optics in 1704.
Sir Isaac Newton.
It is right for 20. And that ends our game. We'll check that score, see who moves on in our competition when High Q returns.
This High Q broadcast has been brought to you in part by River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Stoltz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy in South Shore, First and People's Bank, Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, Morehead State University, Tri-State Area Food Fairs, Dutch Miller Automotive, and Members Choice Credit Union with funding provided by the Wing to Wing Foundation.
The Professor and Stephanie, weekday mornings from 6 to 10. MJ McKay, middays 10 to 2. Ernie G. Anderson, weekday afternoons from 2 to 6. Jim Forrest, evenings from 6 to 9. Dwayne Elliott, weeknights 9 to midnight. And the greatest songs of all times play here on Cool Hits 105.7.
The views are breathtaking. The experience is hands-on. The instruction is personal. The programs are nationally ranked. The atmosphere is welcoming. It's all here, all in one unique place at Morehead State University, all to help you soar higher.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Thank you and welcome back to High Q. At the end of our game, we find that the Dawson Bryant Hornets have 185 to 100 for the Tug Valley Panthers Team 1. Next week on High Q, we'll have Piketon, whom we saw earlier, against Tug Valley Team 2 when we return next week here on the Tri-State CW. It's Ernie G. Anderson reminding you to adopt a spayed or neutered pet for a lifetime of love. God bless you. We'll see you next week here on High Q. Ruby.